Hello, good evening. Hello. My 3 hellos never go through today. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing? It's Friday evening. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Much sincerely appreciated. Thank you for being here. Let me get the music a little bit more softer. And let me change over. Skelem, good evening. What did I miss? Goeienaand, hoe gaat het? Dumelang, Sani Bonani. Is it here now? Yes. Cool. I hope you guys are well. Thank you all for joining. I know tonight is a little bit hectic because this week has been hectic for many of us with all our kids going back to school. Yar. My life was a drama. Hola, Mr. Feast. Thank you for being here tonight. Azar, W's in the chat for Azar, guys. W's in the chat for Azar. Thank you for the gift, Azar. Much appreciated. Our Mr. V's uncle. Good evening, Chris. Who else is here? Good evening, Skelem. Nico, thank you for being here. Good evening to you, brah. Nin. Ish, I can't say this. Elijah Africa, thank you for being here as well, brah. Thank you, much appreciated. Abidul, thank you for being here too, much appreciated. Ninja Delta, thank you for being here as well, brah. Much appreciated. Thank you. So, guys, how is everyone doing? Let me open up the multi-guest. I forgot what we did here, Chris. it invite only? Okay, let's do that. Thank you to everyone that's joining now. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. What now? Done. Okay. I hope you guys are doing well and everything is good with you guys. Tonight we're diving into a little bit of what's up, Nico? How you doing, brother? How are you doing? Ninja, what's up? How's it, bud? How's it? How's it? Did I miss anybody else that said hello? Azar, sorry, my bro. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, so everybody else that has joined now, thank you guys for being here. Good evening to you guys. We're going to discuss a very important matter regarding PCs and some other stuff as well. Like, the reason we're doing this is because a lot of people are not educated about what happens to their PCs. Like, is that Eldorano 2? Is that PC or laptop, huh? Okay. So guys on YouTube, Discord and Facebook, if you guys want to join the conversation tonight, please join our Discord and we can bring you up from there. So if you want to join in as a guest tonight to ask your questions or let us help you with whatever issues you're dealing with your PC, please. The only way you can do that is through Discord, unless if you want to come join us over TikTok, then we can bring you up as a live guest directly. But other than that, guys, if you are in YouTube and YouTube, Twitch, and YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, please join our Discord. Guys, if you guys in TikTok too want to join our Discord, please feel free. Link is in the description. Okay, yours is a PC desktop. Are you building it new now at this present moment? Or do you have it for quite some time? Yeah, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We will be diving into the topic of storage shortly. We're going to be discussing that in detail. So, yeah, we're going to discuss that shortly. We'll start with that shortly. We're just telling everybody that that has joined us, good evening. We're having a general talk. I'm just also trying to find the most appropriate places for all my stuff as well. So, yeah. I'm just gonna. Oh, no, we don't need that. All right. We are going to leave Discord one side for now. Just bear with me, guys. I'm still trying to set up. Sorry for making your guys wait so long too as well, because we were busy trying to get everything ready for the night. As you guys know, this is a little bit we do the gaming stuff, which is a little bit hectic, and when we do this, it's a whole different ball game, like, guys. So yeah, we're going to be starting shortly. Let me answer some questions here. Wait, what? Our J Gaming, what's up, brother? Thank you for being here tonight. Can you show us the PCs? There's one PC there behind you, bro. Behind me. That is currently available on our website for 25k. I need to change this. All right, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's bring this up. Boom. Guys, don't forget, check out our website. Here you go. If you're looking for storage, you can check out our solid state drives. And you can find all the stuff we're going to talk about here tonight. I'm putting in a chat, Azar or Chris. No. Chrissy, you don't want to pose, Chrissy. Help. It keeps, and look at me. I'm wondering why the mouse is so crappy. Is because I'm using it on the desk and not on the pad. That's only because of Chrissy. We'll blame Chrissy for that. We'll blame Chrissy for that. Yes, sis. All right, guys. I just need to change some stuff here. I think is this going to be, yes, there we go. There we go. That should be fine. That should be fine. Eldorano way, brother. Okay. Let me put this one side. Okay, Eldorano. I did have it for quite some time. I'm far from home for now. So what can I do to upgrade my PC on your shop, sir? Currently using really outdated, using two previous gens backwards. So maybe you should currently work on actually getting up to date with the current gen stuff, like, you know, and then work from there. Start off with motherboard, CPU, RAM. We currently like RAM in DDR5. Your RAM spec should be about 16 mega transfers. So we currently at about 9,000 transfers. Yeah, guys. So what's the spec on your PC? Mine is a Ryzen 9 5950X CPU. RX 7900 XTX, 64 gig RAM, 512 gig NVMe drive, 2 terabyte SSD storage. Yeah, that's about it, guys. You can't just upgrade without knowing PC specs you have. J Gaming, he actually told us his specs earlier. Shane, short for the follow, man. Mr. Kiwi, thank you for the follow as well. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Yeah, so basically, thank you guys for joining last week. Those that were here. Thank you for joining us last week. I'm sure all of you guys learned a lot. that's the reason why we do this. So, yes, I think so. J Gaming. So basically, we do this every Friday because not only do we have no all good, bro, all good, all good, all good. So not because well, basically we are a business, but I'm the type of person that would rather be open, upfront, and straight up with people. Over and above that, it is something that I care about a lot, meaning you must know what you want to do before you want to do it. If that makes sense. Give me a second. So, for example, like, tonight we're speaking about SSDs, HDDs, and NVMe drives. So, the reason we do this is because we want to educate you on what the current uh, technology is, the outdated technology that is currently being used, and basically help you get your system running. So whether if it's a laptop for business or work, whether if it is your gaming PC, or basically even this can, okay, so the optimization stuff we're talking about later on can also be done on your phone as well, like, to make your phone slightly more faster. But basically, all the parts we're going to discuss tonight is for laptop and PC. And basically, well, in certain cases, or some cases, the optimizations we may give later, not may, that we will talk about later on, will also help with PlayStation if you got a hard drive there as well. So yeah, the reason why we do this is to educate people, let people be able to know what's happening. There's a lot of, I don't mean this in a harsh way, like, even I am from an old gen, I'm an 89 boy, like, but we have to learn something, we have to try and apply it in our everyday life, and we have to try and get our systems running as best as possible. Give me a second, guys. Sorry, I forgot to turn on the thing so you guys can see me. I forgot I am dark. Give me a second. Give me a second. And there we go. Cool. Now you guys can see me. Right. So basically, that's what I am. Sorry, Chris. Sorry, guys. I am very sorry about that. So basically, that's what we're going to talk about. So in tonight's discussion, we're going to start off first with HDDs. That's hard disk drives. So in hard disk drives, you get two basically different sizes. I'm talking about physical sizes. So you get a 3.5 inch and you get a 2.5 inch. So this is your 3.5 inch HDD drive. Can you guys see that? So this is HDD. These HDDs, okay, so this is a 3.5 inch drive. This won't fit in a laptop. Let me say that again. This won't fit in laptops and in today's gaming PC. So if you buy a chassis, this 3.5 inch drive will not fit in your new cases or the new cases made. These are extremely old drives, basically. Thereafter, we have 2.5 inch drives. These are 2.5 inch drives and they fit in your laptops and in your current gaming PCs. So as you can see, this one is a faulty one. I'll explain that in detail shortly. So these ones are in your laptops and in your basically your PCs. Now, when it comes to what you have, the current gen of PCs are basically a mixture of a variety of three different drives. That's exactly what we're going to be discussing tonight. The first one is the one that I showed you, HDD. I'll explain that in detail shortly. Then we get SSDs, which are SATA SSDs. They are 2.5-inch drives, so they are the same as this. And then now we on new technology called NVMe or M.2. So M.2, you get two types as well. You get SATA and you get NVMe. Yeah, we're just talking about that now, Jay. Shallow, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining us again this week. Much appreciated. Thank you to everyone that has just joined us. Much appreciated. Thank you, bro. Thank you, guys. So currently we get a mixture of all those drives. Not the big one, not the 3.5-inch, but the 2.5-inch HDD drive in certain laptops. Certain laptops come, if we're talking specifically about laptops, right? Shallow, thank you for the gifts, brah. W's in the chat for Shallow. W's in the chat for Shallow. Thank you, brah. Thank you. You can check out our website. Here we have some of the latest ones here. The link for our website is in our bio. There's about 3 pages worth of drives here. You can have a look here. Tishego. Yep. Cool. Let's get back to our talk, guys. Sorry. So, current gen of laptops come with a variety of 3. With these being slightly outdated now. Not slightly, terribly outdated, should I say. But they still come with them. So, your cheaper laptops that do come with them. We will also talk about this being used for gaming a bit later as well. So yeah, currently these are being used for laptops and stuff, right? So basically what happens with this is a mechanical drive. So this is a hard disk drive. That's what HDD stands for, hard disk drive. So this is a full-on mechanical drive. So think of it like a engine of a car that needs to run and turn, if that makes sense. These are basically, that's why we here to check go, bro. I don't have any listed at the moment, but you can, Tishego, for the sodium RAM, just send me a DM and I can check up. I don't have anything listed on the website at the moment. So yeah, these are basically mechanical drives. Inside them, there's a disk that spins to read all the data. So, you know, like our DVD days, this is an internal DVD, if we say that. But it can host, some drives can host up to like 8 gigs of storage. And basically, it is extremely cheap. Well, I won't say extremely, but it is cheap. It's cheaper than any SSD drives currently and stuff like that. So people do end up buying this for a few $100 less, right? The problem with that is these things are now outdated. We will talk about the like even Windows struggles to run on this. Basically, we'll talk about that later on in Windows optimization as well, or in optimizing your PC. But in a nutshell, these things struggle. So I get a lot of people that phone me and tell me, hey, I need to do a Windows upgrade because my computer is so slow. I don't blame the people because you know what? No one educates people. So that's why we do this. Like, you know, so we can educate people. These things are the best upgrade you can basically make to make your life easier. The startup time on something like this that's about 2 to 3 years old is anywhere between 1 to 2 minutes to get into your laptop, for example. Next week, we're going to be talking about RAM. So that's a whole nother story altogether, but they work hand in hand. So just say your system has 4 gigs of RAM and, well, 4 gigs is too less today, but anyway, we're going to use that as an example, right? Sorry, guys. Uh, Struggling to talk a little bit. Sorry. So these things work hand in hand with RAM as well. So just say you got 4 gigs of RAM and you have this. Your computer would probably take at least between 3 to 5 minutes just to be able to work, basically. You don't need Windows Update. Your Windows Update will basically make the drive work slower. And more or less with this, it is basically the easiest thing to break. So just say you drop your laptop, for example. Like this situation was one of them. The okay, so the teacher, she used it in class and she dropped it from her table to the ground, and this was the first thing to go. And she used a terrible laptop, one of those earlier 2019 2500 laptops, like, you know, a Celeron laptop with a cheap screen and everything. But the first thing that went was this. So basically, these things are now outdated. Let me say that again. HDDs or hard disk drives are now outdated. And the second part of that is Windows. I can only talk about Windows, right? I'm not talking about any other operating system. So we only talk about Windows. So when I say operating system, I mean Windows, right? I'm not talking about anything else. So your operating system struggles to run on this because of the technology that we currently have and that we've had for such a long time now. It's been probably about 5 years or so that we've had SSDs, 5+ years, should I say, that we've had SSDs on the market. But people still don't know about it, and they blame Windows Update, or they want to upgrade the RAM instead of upgrading this first. So the first thing you should do if your computer is slow, or if your computer is struggling to start up, or it takes very long to start up, is upgrade your HDD to an SSD. Right. Any questions about HDDs? Any questions about HDDs, guys? Anybody? What's that? It's an HDD. It's the storage for your laptop or computer. Chaz, what's up? What's up? What's up? Tishego, yes. Oh, you've gone. Okay. HDDs are the worst thing, bruh. Jaden, they use for storage, bruh. They use for storage. Anybody want to come up and ask any questions about HDDs? Yes. Nobody. I'll give you another 2 minutes. Anybody want to ask questions about HDDs? All right, cool. Now we go on to the next. So you'll know the differences between the 3.5 and the 2.5 inch SSDs. So, no, you get short J. Appreciate that, bruh. Thank you. So it's not. So it's for the computer. No, it's for laptop too. So most laptops, like I know you just joined now, bruh. So some laptops come with HDDs, some laptops come with SSDs, some come with M.2 NVMe's. Basically, they're all different. But what's currently on the market, and I think here in South Africa we have a major influx of HDDs, and people struggling to understand why they need to change to SSDs. So that's the reason why we're talking about it. It's for laptops and PCs. So the next one we're going to talk about is SATA drives. So these are 2.5 inch SATA drives. Basically, they are direct replacement, should I say. It's a direct replacement. I'm going to say that again. These SSDs are direct replacement for HDDs. So if you got a HDD in your system, this is a direct replacement. And basically, we have the tools to take all the information from your HDD and place it on this drive where you will not lose a single thing. So we will match your drive, or we will put a bigger drive. We'd never recommend going smaller, but basically we match a drive or we put something bigger. We copy everything from here onto this drive, and your computer or your laptop will be at least 5 times to 10 times faster. Awe Gupta, my brother, what's happening? Local man. Wait. I need to know whether you're serious, bruh. Wait, let me ask you this question. Local man, wait, are you joking? Or are you serious? Local man, are you joking or are you serious? Please tell me you're joking. Please tell me you're joking. I'm good, brah. How are you, Gupta? How are you, Gupta? How are you, Gupta? Wait, sorry, I had to take out my headset for that. Nice joke there, local man. Nice joke. Very nice. Anyway, these drive speeds are rated in kilobits per second. That's KBS. And like, for example, this one here, I don't know if it's gonna say no, it doesn't say. And these run at 3000 4000 KBS, which is the so it runs RPM as well. So the amount of time that this takes to run is measured in RPM. It turns, right? These are in speed, they are measured in kilobits per second, and these are incredibly slow. Now the upgrade to that is the SSD, like we were saying, right? Wait, what? Local man, BitLocker is a software, so I stand to be corrected, right? But from what I know, you cannot physically remove the disk from the drive to get rid of BitLocker. It's software that needs to be wiped, or software that needs to be removed, if we say it like that. So that's why I'm laughing. I hope you. I thought you were joking. So this is a serious question. I retract my laugh, bruh. I retract it. Sorry. Anyway, Godsend, what's up, brother? How are you doing? So, from an HDD to upgrade to an M.2 Nvme drive, it's not that hard, and it's not that easy. So these are rated from anywhere from 500 to 1000 uh, gigabits per second. So these things are incredibly fast because they are not mechanical. They don't have, they just basically a chip that's inside it basically. The next one I'm going to show you is basically what's inside this basically. But this is a SATA drive. Like I said, it's a direct upgrade from a HDD. Wait, sorry, I don't know why this is. Godsend, we're not talking about that. We're talking about HDDs tonight. So basically, these things are much more faster. So because they are rated in gigs per second, sorry, I am touching the mic. Let me take off my watch so it doesn't cause any freaking. I can hear the static. And me keep hitting my mic. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Anyway, back to what I was saying, right? This simple upgrade will make your computer much more faster. And we will talk about the optimization after we're done with all the drives, right? These things create it takes your dinosaur to a lion, if that makes sense. Your system will run between 5 to 10 times faster with a SSD. And basically, once we do, that depends a lot, local man, on basically whether how many you currently have at the moment, and whether you're running laptop or a PC, basically. If you're running like 4 gigs of RAM, which is not advisable in today's day and age, but you by just upgrading this, you'll see a drastic improvement on performance on your PC or laptop, basically. But by upgrading the RAM, we'll talk about that next week, but by upgrading the RAM, everything will become much more faster. And we'll talk about what RAM does next week. But yeah. Correct. This is your storage. We're talking about storage tonight. For your laptop, PC, or even your PlayStation and your Xbox and stuff like that. That's what we're talking about tonight. Correct. Now, the next upgrade is a little bit more hectic. So, like I said, this is a direct upgrade. So, it's a SATA connector that will directly upgrade from HDD to SSD. See, this is much more heavier than this either which way. This is like featherweight. You can drop it. I don't suggest you do that, but you can drop it and it will still stay the same. Now comes what I like. I enjoy using these. I love them because they are incredibly super fast. This is an M.2, but this is a SATA. Can you see that? This is the M.2 SSD. Now, there's a difference between SATA and NVMe, and we're going to discuss that shortly because there are different gens of these. Sorry, there are different gens of these. When we talk about these, we talk about them in gens. So Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, Gen 4. We currently at Gen 5 with the latest being released last year. Was it last year? I stand to be corrected of that, sorry. I think it was last year though. So these are M.2 NVMEs. Now, sorry, M.2, this is not an NVMe, this is a SATA. Now, the problem with these is your computer needs to have a specific place to plug this in. You need to have a specific port for this to work. This does not plug into your normal HDD drive. So this is something, if you got a HDD and your laptop or your computer does not have an NVMe slot, this will not work. Buying this will not work. Buying this will make you lose money. You cannot exchange. Well, certain people take it back and exchange it for SSDs, but this, buying this, you need to know that it needs to be, your computer needs to be capable of taking it. This has, like I said, a specific port on the motherboard for it to plug in. Now these, I don't have an NVMe drive that I can show you. I've only got SATA ones here. This is from my laptop that I took off. Right. I can show you a box and show you that this is a Samsung 980. Can you see that? Right. See here, there's only one slot for this drive. Now this is an NVMe drive. As you can see, it says specifically NVMe. While these have two slots, and these are known as SATA. As you can see, this has two slots. Can you guys see that? Is it clear enough for you guys? Gomolemo, how's it? Put an SSD drive. Price of it, uncle. Kicksd, I think that's how you say it. All pricing is on our website. I can show you quickly. There's about 3 pages of drives here. As you can see, you can head to our website and check out the pricing of it. The drives that we use are all good quality. The only ones that are a little bit on a cheaper end are the Patriot, but I think there's only one Patriot on there. Cool. Let's change over again. There we are. So an NVMe drive, what's so special about it? So basically, inside the 2.5 inch, inside here is something, I'm gonna say it. Listen carefully. Listen properly. Listen properly. Guys, listen properly. So inside here is something similar. It's not the same thing. This inside here is something similar to this. So inside here you'll only find a circuit board with chips in it. That's it. You won't find away, hello. What's happening, brother? You won't find a mechanical drive inside this because it's an SSD. An SSD means solid state drive. So it does not spin, it does not move. Basically, this is inside this. So like I said, it's not the same chip that's inside there though. It's not the same thing. Going to catch crumbs now. Please tell them JP is coming for them tomorrow, bruh. Tell them JP is coming for them tomorrow. Away, Gupta. Thank you for the gifts, bruh. W's in the chat. Hey, Shallow. Did I say thank you to you? If I did not, I'm sorry. W's in the chat for Gupta. Ruben. Thank you, Ruben. I have 2 Roguewares installed. Roguewares SSDs are one of the best, in my opinion, for gaming. Because of the speeds. In my opinion. But I do have other drives that I also use as well. But yeah. Wait. Let me quickly put this back. Whoops. See? This is guys, this is a new Rogueware drive. It's 1 terabyte and it's currently on special on our website because we opened it to use our what you call this, the external SSD things. We opened it for that. You can go check it out. The normal price is 1.7. It's for 1149. Let me see if I can show it to you guys because it's an open package. There we go. There's it here. You can go check it out. It is like 1.4 upwards. J Gaming, we are based in Durban, but we're completely an online store. We don't have a location at the moment, but we are looking for, or well, we are planning to open a small sort of office somewhere. Yeah, so this is the NVMe drive, guys. Like I said, no, sorry, M.2 drive, sorry. I keep saying NVMe because I'm so used to that. Awe Baka. What that, Chris? Is it Baka or I don't know. Why did the audio thing just turn off? Oh. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Hello? I don't know what happened there. My audio. Our internet is crap. Anyway, right. That is basically the HDD, the speed on the SSD, the normal 2.5-inch SSDs, they can go up to between 500 to 1,000 gigabits per second, right? Or sorry, 6 gigabits per second. Sorry, not 500, 6 gigabits per second. They are quite nice. I enjoy using the Rogueware stuff. But of lately, I have been using the Samsung stuff and what? NVMe drives. So if you're talking Gen 3, NVMe drives, if you're talking Gen 3, so Gen 3 is not, it's not SATA, it's NVMe. So it only has one slot at the bottom here. They run from 3.5 gigabits per second to 4,000, if I'm not mistaken. Gen 4 runs from 4,000 or can be less, it depends on the brand as well, to 7,500 kilobits per second. And now we got Gen 5 with a max speed of around 9,500 gigabits per second. Short J, thank you. W's in a chat for 6,100 likes, guys. W's in a chat for that. Short, guys, much appreciated. And take J's advice, guys. Please share and like the stream. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. There's certain Gen 5. Okay, so these things are always recommended to go with a heatsink. But in certain laptops, the design of the laptops to cool this is sufficient, basically. So you don't have to physically put a cooler on this. But in certain cases, in PCs and the current Gen 5 stuff, it is recommended to use with the current Gen 5 stuff. It is recommended to use coolers. Most of them come with coolers. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Give me a second. Let me bring this up quickly. I think it's on the first page. No. Yeah, there we go. If you guys paying attention to this, if you look at this drive here, okay, this is what a normal SSD NVMe drive looks like from the corner. It's just a chip, right? But because of the speeds these Gen 5s achieve, some of them come with a built-in heatsink because certain motherboards do not come with it. There we go. This would be a better image. Let me try and do this. As you can see, this has a big heatsink on it for the heat, basically. Because these speeds here are here, you can check this out. Features up to 11,700 megabits per second. Sorry, megabits per second. Wow. I think I left my brain in the posy. That's the read speed, and the write speed is up to 9,500 megabits per second. So basically, these things are like lightning fast. Like you don't even have to think about it. It's doing it. Start. Hey man, what dope sound and place can I fit at your Corolla Pro? We're not talking about audio tonight. We're only talking about HDD. 1%. Yeah, I'm busy working with this tonight. So these drives here are much faster and they get incredibly hot. So like even certain of these manufacturers have designed their own heatsink for this. So if you got a gaming PC, for example, right? Most of the let me correct myself by saying that most of the gaming PC motherboards come with heat sinks for the SSDs as well, but it doesn't come with. So just say, for example, your motherboard got two slots for NVMe drives. Only one will come with a heat sink. The other one will not come. It'll just be bare. You'll only see the connection or the socket for the NVMe drive. So basically, these heat sinks, NVM built-in heat sinks in the NVMe's will help. I think I need to drink some water because my tongue feels a little bit thick, guys. Will help basically cool or keep the drive cool because they work so hard and become so hot. I hope you guys understood that part. Like, you know, some of these drives will be like that, you know. All good stuff, no stress. Anybody got any questions that they would like to ask related to our topic tonight, or if you got any PC problems or laptop problems that you'd like to ask questions about? I think I'm gonna take a 5-minute break. Give you all 2 minutes to think about it, and no, all good. He's good, Jay. He's good. Jay, I don't know if you was in our stream last week. Some of the people, bruh, what? We'll be talking about something and then. Sorry about that. I'm back. Did the stream stop there? I don't know what TikTok says about inactivity when I just changed from the freaking website to my face. Uncle Roger. Wait, never say something like that, J Gaming. You know better than that, brah. You know better than that. Never say that. For as long as your PC is running, as long as you know it in your head, your PC is running 100%, never say it. Because the least fucking thing, sorry for swearing, but the least fucking thing will happen, bruh. I think PCs are more volatile and more frustrating than freaking cars, you know. That's what I think, you know. At least a car, if it break, it's all right. Because, you know, certain parts are expensive, but certain parts are cool. But a laptop, my brah, or let's say gaming PC. A gaming PC, if something has to break, you're just gonna do this. And then you're gonna say, hey, let me see price. You're gonna go just say your what can I use? Let's say you need a new drive, like you know your computer not starting up, you need a new drive, and then you're looking for the drive. Okay, my PC take Gen 3, it's fine. I'm just gonna replace it with the Gen 3. We're talking about NVMe, right? And you look at the price of Gen 3, hey, but my PC can take Gen 5 too. Ha, let me just take the Gen 5. It's only 900 Rand or 1,000 Rand more. Let me just take it. It's going to work out in the long run. And then you're looking at yourself at the end of the month and you just spend 7 grand on a freaking SSD. And then you like, why did I do this, bruh? Why? And then it just goes from there, like, you know. I don't know whether you guys feel me, like, I don't know whether you guys feel me, but yeah, it's a very frustrating thing where you was going to spend, like, for a Gen 3, maybe 1 terabyte, like, you know, maybe you're going to spend like freaking 1,700 Rand. You go and see something that's now 4 terabyte and Gen 5 for 9,000 Rand. And you're like, why did I spend that money, bro? Like, seriously. Yeah. Any of you got any questions? Wait, Chris, where's the... William, I'm not interested in anything you're selling, bruh. So, on Twitch, people, guys, yes, we streaming here, but the amount of spam messages we get on Twitch is frustrating, bruh. Yes. I don't know, J Gaming, whether you freaking do Twitch. Do you do Twitch or you? Yes, he does have a beautiful problem. He does. You know, like I can say this much for myself. I just don't want to spend any more money. Like, you know, I am way beyond myself at this present moment. But with NVIDIA releasing the 5090 with all the fake frames, I don't know how I feel about that. You know, guys, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, you know, whether if I'll be leaving Team AMD to go and try out 5090. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm also keen on trying out the Intel B580 as well. Intel Arc B580. When they drop, I want to try. Like, you know. Intel, please hit me up. I'm kidding. But yeah, I want to try the Intel CPUs. Sorry, GPUs. They look nice on paper. You have to, Jay. Like, you know, if I don't know how else to tell this, like, without sounding like prideful or boosting or boasting or whatever they call it. But our PC is like one of the key things we need, like, to run our business, like, as well. So yeah, I'm saying it like that. Safer saying it like that, should I say? Ah, what am I doing? All right, guys, give me about 5 minutes. Let me take a break. I'll be right back. I shall be right back. In the meantime, you guys can go ahead and check out our website. Let me put this here. There's about 3 pages. There's 3 pages, not about. There's 3 pages worth of SSDs here. Go ahead and check it out. We don't recommend, me personally, I don't recommend HDDs. If you go to our website, we got a page for HDDs. I will show you. We got HDDs here. There's it here. Hard drives, as you can see. And even our thing is quite nice. But look here. It's because we don't recommend them. When I come back, we'll talk about system optimization and what system, oh shit, sorry. And what system optimization does for your system. And especially as gamers, we want the best performance for our buck, whether we got old 3 gens previously, 1 gen previously, 2 gen previously. We want the best performance for our system. So yeah, we are going to be talking about that when I come back. So guys, stay tuned. Give me about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. I'll be right back. I'll put on the SSD so you guys can check it out as well. All right, guys, I'm back. I'm back with my bottle of water as well. Yes, sis, I don't talk as much as I'm talking. But yeah, I'm gonna keep my bottle of water here. So when I do get thirsty, I don't have to go out again. I'm gonna keep my bottle of water here. I should have learned from last week's one. Talking so much makes your throat dry. All right. Welcome back, Azar. Welcome back. Msomi. We're talking about tech when we're talking about storage for laptops and computers and PlayStations as well. Anything that takes a HDD or a SSD or a M.2 drive. To me, are you still here? We got this PC that's currently available on our website. It was built in November. I can show it to you quickly. Let's head over to it. The link for our website is in our bio, guys. It's in our bio. I'll try and post this link here. I'm not sure whether TikTok is going to allow me to. Why can't I see YouTube chat? There we go. Is this one here? It's got a full on 1440. It's a full on 1440p gaming PC. Yes, there we go. It allowed this one. That's weird. Anyway, yeah. Everything is here, including the live build. We built this PC live on YouTube, TikTok, and all our platforms on the 18th of November. No. Yes. Was it October or November, Azar? But yeah, this is what. Yeah, I'm also curious about the same question, Jay. But I didn't want to be rude and ask, as a host, that may be rude, But if anyone want to come up and discuss any PC related stuff, yeah, come on. Come up. Thank you, Azar, for pinning. And yeah, I think it was also October. I also think it was October 18th. Because I think we built the other one that you... wait, what? Yeah. The other thing I forgot to mention about these things, the NVMe drives, they are incredibly fast. So, for example, I have a 7th gen Intel laptop that I use. That is my mobile, not for gaming, but I can game on it. It's got a 2 terabyte GT 920, I think it is. Laptop, dedicated graphics with 4 gig of dedicated thing. But my laptop has a specific slot for NVMe drive. So this is where this came out from. And the upgrade from HDD to NVMe was literally 100 times faster. The laptop starts like that. The best thing about my PC, the one that I'm using now, the one I use for gaming and streaming, is that it is absolutely fast. If any of you guys know about managing a freaking online store, you would know that speed is essence. There's a big difference. Although my laptop also has a NVMe drive, but there's a freaking big difference in speed from my laptop to my PC. Yes, because the value of my PC is much more with the parts than my laptop, but the drive just makes the whole thing different. My read and write speeds for my read speed is 4,000 mega transfers, sorry, gigabit megabits per second, and my write speed is 3,500. So I'm able to transfer information quickly, like and look for the information, load it, and yeah. So that's a good thing about NVMe drives, that they are freaking extremely fast, and I enjoy that. Someone that does video editing too as well, it helps out big time. It helps out big time. Now we go on to, anybody got any more questions about HDD, SSD, or NVMe drives? You want to ask any questions? Or if you have a general question that you would like to ask, you can come up and you can ask it here. I'll bring you up. I'm sorry that I keep bumping the mic, guys. I'm very sorry. That was hurtful. I'm sorry. I'm going to put it one side for now. Anybody would like to come up and ask any questions related to PC or laptops before we go on to the next part, which is called optimization, system optimization. Solid state drive, correct? You have it. That is good. I'm proud of you, brah. I am proud of you. Sorry, the moments. I'm not sure if you're a bra or a sticky, but I'm proud of you. It's one of the most important things to have, brah. You will never know what a difference it is until you change it. You know, I don't mean to badmouth anybody, but I have, just last week, I had a customer, right? I do this. I help people out with the hopes that they buy from us. But if they don't buy from us, it's cool. I've already helped somebody, like I'm doing now. I help everybody that I can possibly can. Azar, thank you for the gifts, bro. W's in the chat for Azar. Thank you, Azar. So I had this auntie call us. She has a i3. Was it i3? i3 3500U. I think it was a HP laptop. So she reckoned it is very slow and she wants to do window upgrade. I reckon, all right, let me video call you. And yeah, but people don't understand that, Jay. Like, the older people, I don't know if they think we're taking advantage of them or whether they think that, we're trying to milk them for money. Okay, in certain circumstances, don't get me wrong, it's not worth upgrading your SSD because, for example, I'm giving you an example, a general example. But before we give you the example, W's in the chat for 8,000 likes, guys. Thank you, guys, too much. Thank you, guys, too much. Too much. Thank you, guys, so much. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. Thank you for the support, too. Much appreciated. Much, much appreciated. So, in certain circumstances, when it comes to laptops or PCs, it doesn't make financial sense for one to upgrade. What I mean by that, okay, just say you got an Intel Celeron, right? Like a 3050 or something like that, which is old, right? With 4 gigs of RAM, that can only go up to 8 gigs, and you got a HDD. that is something that's not worth spending money to upgrade, right? So, for example, upgrading and from HDD to SSD, for us to copy all your information into your SSD, there's also a charge for that. Uh, because the amount of time it takes, and basically it's, we are a company, but we don't try to screw people over for that, like, right? But we still have to make some money from it because we have our systems running most of the time to copy all that stuff. To buy a 500 gig, good quality, I'm saying good quality, so like something like Rogueware or Transcend, or one of the medium brands, like, it's gonna cost you at least about a grand. And then we charge like 550 to transfer all the information, to install it. Then we also do cleaning and repasting and stuff like that, all included in that. So when we are done with that, you've already spent 1,500 Rand in something that you can never get back. So that doesn't make sense because, for example, that laptop there can't run on Windows 11. It'll run on Windows 10, but it can't run on Windows 11. That does not make sense for you to upgrade a drive. It's best you try and get rid of that thing, even if you get 1,000 Rand for selling it, and put some extra money and at least buy an Intel i3, even a second-hand one. Sure, moments. Give me a minute. Let me finish discussing this part here. I'll bring you up. Basically, in those circumstances, is not worth. Like, for example, if you've got a PC, for example, a PC that is less than 6th gen, it's not worth. Okay, so there's certain circumstances where people still use like second, first gen, third gen, fourth gen PCs for their businesses because they run software for their businesses. I got few friends that do that. They still on Windows 7 and stuff like that, but we'll talk more about Windows 7 later, please. But they don't need demanding systems. They just need to get their job done as soon as possible. So in those circumstances, where a cheap SSD drive is required, do it. Bob's your uncle, go home and enjoy it. But in certain circumstances, it's not worth the hassle of spending money on a PC that's outdated. An outdated PC, don't waste your money. Sell it or don't sell it, but you rather upgrade to something else. Like the example of a Celeron 3050 or something. It's not worth it, guys. It's not worth it. Throw the laptop away. Even give it to your dog, let him chow it. I'm joking. The moments, let me bring you up, bruh. Give me a second. The moments. I've sent you an invite. Please select it and come up. Make sure you're not playing any music, guys. Moments. If you got any music playing in the background, please turn it off.
Yeah, no problem, man.
What's up, the moments? Do I call you the moments or do you have a name?
I have a question. Is there a possible way to remove ads for free?
Remove ads. What are you talking about?
Sorry, I have breaking up now. Sorry.
Yeah,
Ish,
you
ish, ish.
broke up there quite bad.
My question is
Wait, moments. I'm gonna have to mute you. Please turn the music off in the background. Please, I'm very sorry. I'm streaming on YouTube and they're gonna flag it. YouTube and Twitch may flag it. Sorry. Please switch off the music and I'm gonna unmute you. Let the dog shout. Yes. The music is off.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, yes. No, I had to mute you because of the music. Sorry, I can't
Um,
have music.
my question is,
Go for it.
can you remove ads without paying?
What ads?
Like, like on games and stuff like that, because I have like it can cause a virus on my phone.
Oh,
Interruptions as well.
Okay, that there is something that I can't comment on.
I can't remember.
I'm sorry, brah. But yeah. V Snoop Doggy Dogg. Yeah. The moment, sorry, brah, we were having a very difficult time with your audio. I was away, Musa, in the secret chat. Yes, sis. I need to look for a 2025 laptop in the next. You need to look for a gaming laptop so you can come here and we can do RP together, brah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, brah. The moments with that, just don't visit sites you're not supposed to visit. That's all I can say. Oh, Vortex for life. uh, wait, I can't see you in the chat. One second, guys. Sorry. Yeah. What's up, Musa? How are you, brah? How are you, brah? How are you, brah? Yeah, basically, in a nutshell, what I was trying to say, guys, I'm good, bro. I'm good. No, got a lot of complaints, but no complaints. You know the story. So basically, what I was trying to say there is the older laptops are dog food, basically. Like, jokes aside, I understand that there are certain people that cannot understand. There's certain people that cannot afford to change their PCs over and stuff. Like, I understand that 100%. But there's going to come a point where you will not be able to do anything. And, before I actually go into the optimization and talk about all that part, if you guys have any questions, let's ask. Let's. I will see. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift. W's in the chat for C. Much appreciated. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Wait. Someone asked me to take them to India. Precious daddy's girl. Take me to India. I love you. No, I can't take you there. I can't afford to go there myself. It's been a long while, bruh. It's been a long while. It's been a while. It's been a while. How you doing? Thank you, Azar. But should have left it. It's a freaking joke for us. Vishal, would you like to take Precious Daddy's girl to India? What about you, Musa? Azar, would you like to do that? Put your hands up. Oh, my Jesus. Oh. All right. Sorry. Anybody has any questions about all the stuff we discussed, the HDDs, the SSDs, the M.2? Anybody got any questions? You got a question. All right. Come. Make sure there's no music in the background of that. I already added you. You type too slow.
Hey, I got a question.
Ask the question. Don't. You want me to take you to India?
Since it's nothing about computers,
Yeah.
I think someone in the chat needs to take Precious to India.
Who wants to take Precious to India? Viz, put your hands up. Musa, put your hands up.
Let's make it fun a little bit.
Wait, Jay.
That was the top question for the evening.
Oh my God. This is what I'm talking about. Last week, what was the thing? They all were fighting and calling each other homosexuals. And this week we talked. Those are talking about taking them to India. Yes, I don't know.
We need to see if she can handle the chicken tikka first.
Bye, Azar. Okay, Azar. You got any more things to say?
Okay, sharp.
Sharp.
No, nothing.
Wait, Azar. Musa reckon is banned from India. So Musa can't help us with this one. Who here is taking Precious to India?
Viz can help us.
Jono, what's up? Yes, we do have a gaming PC. The one behind me, there's it there, right there. Wait, the finger is not going in its place. That one there. Let me quickly change over here. Azar, did you put the link? You put the link in the chat. This is it. Everything you
I'll
need
do
to
it
know
now.
is here. The description, the features, and the complete live stream build is also here from our YouTube channel. So you can go ahead and check it out. But my eyes is burning from wanting to cry. You guys, yes. I don't know, like, yes. Last week was hectic, but I think today's one topped it all. Today's one topped it all.
Okay, I'm out. No questions I got.
All right, sure.
Sure.
All right, yeah, Azar is our one of our moderators and my brother. Oh, God. Am I going to be able to complete the second half? Am I going to be able to complete the second half of the segment? Or Vishal is going to ask me to take him to India? Oh, my goodness. Or Musa is going to ask me to take him to Japan? Because since he can't go India. And maybe Gupta will ask me to take him to, I don't know, like USA or something. Oh. I need to get over myself, guys. Sorry. That was intense. Oh, goodness. Oh, yes, Gupta's own India. Maybe I'll take Gupta India. Gupta, see, as long as you pay for the tickets, I'll take you India. No stress. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, chat, but that was an opportunity too hard to pass. Oh, yes. Okay, can I stop laughing? I can't keep any promises, right? I can't tell you that I can't stop laughing. But yeah. All right. Let's get on to the second part of wait, anybody got any questions about HDD, SSD, and M.2 drives before we move over to the next segment, which is called system optimization. Okay, nobody. So, system optimization is a crucial part of your system running smoothly. So, we just spoke about HDD, SSD, and M.2 drives and the differences between those. W's in the chat for 10,000 likes. Thank you, guys. Thank you. And Musa, thank you for the gift before C you send the gift too. Thank you. Thank you. I'm only seeing it now. No, I did say that. I saw it before. Sorry. I said W's in the chat for C and Musa. Yes, I remember that. Anyway, the HDD, SSD, and M.2 drives, those were the hardware parts of it, right? So by just doing those upgrades from HDD to SSD, or SSD to M.2, or HDD to M.2, you will see significant performance increase and response time from your device, either your PC or your laptop, right? The second and most important thing to that is the software that allows those things to work faster. What I mean by that, your operating system. When I say operating systems, I can only talk about Windows. I'm not talking about any other operating system. I'm talking about Windows. I'm not talking about Pears. I'm not talking about Linux. I'm not talking about any other operating system. I'm specifically talking about Windows. The moment you do these upgrades, there's certain laptops and PCs that will not make the cut for Windows 11. And I'm sure that most of you guys that have tried to upgrade will know what I'm talking about. So any devices in Intel that are less than 6th gen and less, will not make the cut for Windows 11 because it does not have a module. The CPU does not have a TPM module. That's a security module. Windows 11 won't run on any CPU that does not have a TPM module. That is Intel 6th gen and below. Windows 11 won't run on that. Secondly, Windows 11 won't run or won't be efficient. So Windows 11 is the current highest operating system in Windows. If I may say, it is one of the best Windows they've ever made. Maybe I talk out of my own experience, but I believe that Windows 11 is one of the best systems they run. More for system optimization, number one. Number two is the effectiveness of your apps, of your system running. I have never had a crash, by God's grace. I'm going to say it like that. With Windows 10, I enjoyed Windows 10 a lot. I did have some crashes. I'm running on Windows 11 now for maybe just over a year, and I have not experienced a crash, a single crash concerning Windows. A Windows crash, should I say. With Windows 10, I did experience a few, but I enjoyed Windows 10 a lot as well. But when it comes to current gen stuff, 7th gen and over CPUs, all those can take Windows 11. Now, the biggest problem that I have experienced with Windows is it uses a shit. I'm sorry for the language. I'm sorry for the language. I'm saying it again. I'm sorry for the language, right? But Windows 11 uses a shitload of RAM. On idle, I don't have any other apps running in the background except operating system. So as a gamer, you'll all know that you cannot have apps running in your background when you're gaming. And plus, I do live streaming, and I stream on four channels most of the time. So basically, at idle, the only thing that's being read is Windows. So I run Windows 11, which at idle between 6.5 to 7 gigs of RAM. That is a little bit scary, I know, because some laptops max out. Oh, why am I lagging? Chat, why am I lagging? I'm kidding. Some laptops max out at 8 gig and some at 16 gig. But with what I'm talking about, the systems that are 7th gen and upwards, most of them can take 16 gig of RAM. There is also no. It'll graph, it'll work well, but it's not. Musa, I don't want to ask questions that I don't want to ask. Wait. Maybe we'll talk about that more in detail in WhatsApp. Maybe in WhatsApp. But 16 gig of RAM should suffice at least 32 gig, just to be on the safe side. The reason for that is you're going to have some files that would require more RAM usage than others as well. So that's where the problem may stem from. So minimum of 32 gig is see that's more going to be for content creation or productivity. Sorry, that's the word I'm looking for. Productivity. And if you're using the current, see, that's why I don't want to talk about that here. I'll talk to you about that in WhatsApp. But yeah, at least a minimum of 16, depending on our conversation later on. My gaming laptop has 32 gigs of RAM. Big ups to you. Good move, brah. Good move. Very good move. Fardeen, yes. Is KingSpec a good SSD brand? I'll talk about the brands that I got. I keep Crucial. I keep our cheaper brand that I keep is Patriot, but we only have one at the moment in 256 gig. But yeah, we keep Crucial. We keep Samsung. We keep quite a few others as well. I also think we have some Patriot. Yeah, but yeah, I can basically speak for what we sell. I can't speak for anybody else. Also, Hiximi. Hiximi is a very good brand. as well. So yeah, and we also do rogueware. Correct, rogueware. Fardin at Salvador crucially is better. Any day. That's like measuring Ferrari with Golf One. That's like, anyway, I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, back to what I was saying, right? Uh, when it comes to Windows, all of you need to understand this. Windows requires updates in order for it to work efficiently. Let me say it like that. Windows requires updates for it to work efficiently. When I say this, I mean this with like all the care in the world. Like I care about people not being able to upgrade the systems and stuff like that. I understand that. If anyone understands that, is me. But this is not so much meant uh, uh, for you. Like, if you're happy with your laptop working and it's sufficient for you, all well and good. But there are some people that expect their laptops to perform like current laptops when they're running Windows 7 and HDDs. Now, with all due respect, Windows 7 is not an efficient platform and hasn't been one for a very long time. The problem with Windows 7 is I have a lot of those systems coming in for SSD upgrades when the drives break. And unfortunately, when the drives break, it's very hard for us to extract information. And the cost for us to extract that information, people don't like to spend. And then they want to fight with us. And they want to, it does not make logical sense to come fight with us after the fact when this information is being put out now. Like, we have people that have broken hard drives with Windows 7. We can't do anything. There's no way for us to recover that information without you paying for the service. Like, we also a company, we also need to feed our family. You understand? So basically, if you're running Windows 7 on an HDD, my strong recommendation to you is if you don't have the funds to upgrade your laptop, upgrade your SSD and move on to the Windows 10 platform, because if you're currently running Windows 7, you probably got something less than 6th gen Intel. But if you have more than 6th gen, if you have more than 6th gen Intel, we can definitely upgrade you to Windows 11. But the problem with that is if you're running Windows 7, your RAM would be 4 gigs. There's a small chance of your RAM being able to go to 8 gig, or you may have 8 gig of RAM. That would be okay. But running Windows 7 or Windows 11 on that specific system that just barely makes that margin to to load Windows 11, it's not advisable, because like I was explaining earlier, at idle Windows uses close to 6 to 7 gigs of RAM. So if your laptop can only take up to 8 gigs of RAM, it doesn't make sense. And most of the time, that specific laptop will be using a SODIMM DDR3 RAM. And it is possible to get it today, don't get me wrong, We can still get DDR3 RAM in certain instances, but it's going to be expensive and it's going to be more cost on that fact, Windows 10 is a viable solution for that, and we don't recommend upgrading to Windows 11 if you barely meet the minimum of Windows 11. Correct. So Windows 10 will no longer be supported, but the problem comes in, Fardeen, is where Windows 11 does not support a lot of laptops that are currently on the market. There's a lot of people I deal with. Yes, sis. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that, but there's a lot of people that own 6th gen and below laptops, 6th gen and below computers. No, it's not. It's actually way better for gaming. I am using it, like I was talking about it earlier. I am using it and I have no issues with okay, maybe it could be my PC, but I don't have an issue with that. What I was talking about now. Yar. So there's a lot of people that use. Let's keep it 7th gen and below, right? Because 7th gen barely makes the minimum, and their laptops and computers, they don't want to upgrade it. They don't have money to upgrade it. Upgrade the entire laptop. So the best solution for you guys is put an SSD, upgrade to Windows 10 while you can. Because the moment you can't upgrade from Windows 7 to Windows 10, you're going to have a big issue of recovering your data. And that's going to be a big problem because that costs money. Most of the time, for us, we have to send it to a third party to get that information extracted. Now, with the current, yes, it's a much more demanding operating system, but it's a much more smoother operating system than Windows 10. I was explaining earlier in my own experience. I have not had a Windows crash on Windows 11. We've had quite a few on Windows 10. I've had quite a few on Windows 10. I enjoy that platform. But Windows 11, I have not had a crash. We're going to talk about the updates and all just now. We do RP, GTA 5 RP, Forza, Apex, Cyberpunk 2027. I enjoy it. Anyway, back to what we were saying. The best option there for guys that have Intel 7th gen and below laptops and computers, change your SSD. Even if you get a 256 gig SSD, most of you guys only got like 60 to 80 gigs of data used on those drives. So it's not a train smash for you guys to do that, because like a 256 gig can cost you like about $900 and 550 to change over, and your laptop is running basically like good. I won't say fast, faster, yes, but good. You are able to load in and use your computer at the same time, not take 3 to 5 minutes to log in, take another 3 to 5 minutes for the computer to decide that it wants to work, or the laptop to decide that it wants to work, and then it'll tell you, then after a few minutes it's like ready, and then you're using it and it's absolutely slow. Once you do that upgrade, you'll be fine. The other thing is optimizing your Windows. So I'm now talking about Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows 7 and 8 is out the window. You can't get updates for that. You can't check. You can't get Azar. You yeah. Please remove F. Roger, Mr. Roger. We are not Eve Tech, and we don't appreciate you advertising for Eve Tech in our chat. If you want to remove your own comment, you can, or you can please go visit Eve Tech and let them share this information with you. Sorry about that, guys. Right. So now everything we're talking about is not about Windows 7, Windows 8. You can't get updates for that. Soon you will not be able to get updates for Bushle, Jay, thank you for bringing up that comment. Sorry, I didn't even see it. Azar is gone. Good night, Azar. Thank you for being here. My laptop is slow sometimes, but okay. So Bushle, are you using Bushle? You mind coming up here? Can I bring you into the live as a guest? All right, while she's talking about that, I don't know what Microsoft is actually going to do with regards to Windows 10, because, like I said, there's a lot of laptops and PCs that still run on. If Microsoft removes those security stuff from Windows 11, then I think they may be able to. They may just end up keeping Windows 10 to keep those older systems running. Because I don't think they're going to actually remove the security stuff from Windows 11. I don't think they're going to do that. But they're going to have to leave something for those PCs and laptops that are still currently on those older systems. So Windows 10 and Windows 11, I would strongly suggest that you guys do updates regularly. Go into your Windows settings and make sure that your laptop or your PC, in your laptop or your PC, and check that the setting is turned on for Windows updates. Windows updates does not take any information from your computer. Many people have this misconception that Microsoft is after them to get information from them. Windows update does not do that, brah. Guys, let me be clear with that. Update your laptops and your computers and keep them updated. New updates fix all update issues. Number one. Number two, your hardware needs current software to run on. You can have the best gaming PC on the planet with a Threadripper, with a freaking 5090, or the best 256 gig of freaking DDR5 9000 mega transfer RAM. You can have 8 terabyte of Samsung 990 Pro SSD, but your last window update was last year February, for example. That defeats the entire purpose of your computer or your gaming rig or your laptop, because your components need the latest drivers, your components need the latest software to work, to function. Do you guys understand that? Did I hit a nerve? The chat went very quiet. I'm sorry, but the truth needs to be told. The chat value is so quiet. Yes, sis. They must just extend Windows 11. Yes, but for now, they have not said anything. I think it's more of a threat, so they get older people. Oh, sorry. So they get people with older systems to move on to the new systems. So I don't know about that, like, whether if they're going to keep it much longer or not. That's the thing. The other thing is that if Windows choose to keep Windows 10 and continue keeping the updates for that, they won't be able to move on to the next level. When I say the next level is everything is AI driven. Uh, we got 5090 producing 2 pixels, where the graphics card itself and the drivers only produce 2 pixels, and the rest 3980 something pixels is all created by AI. So it's all fabricated. So in order for us to get the best experience there, I think, this is my opinion, it's not it's not a fact, but this is my opinion. I think Windows 12 is going to be coming out very soon, number one. Number two is going to be heavily AI driven. So those of us with our older gen, or like now, we currently talking about current gen, which is current gen 4090 and RX 7900 or RX 7000 series, and the 4000 series NVIDIA. I don't think our current gen of PCs will be able to run on that, because it's going to be so heavily AI driven. That's my opinion, my personal opinion. Away, Mr. T-Man! What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, that's my own opinion. Like, we don't know what the future holds, but from everything that I've gathered thus far, it seems like that's where it's heading. So I think what Microsoft is trying to do with the older gen equipment is trying to get people to get with the times. If I say it like that. I think that's what Microsoft is trying to do with the threat, like to take away Windows 10, or the support for Windows 10, and not take away Windows 10, but the support for Windows 10. It's going to be like the build up, or the opening to now say, right, Windows 12 is here, or Windows what Intel is, Windows Core Ultra 2 or Ultra 1. Like that, with we haven't spoken about Ryzen CPUs, because the older Ryzen CPUs, I think most of the people let them go already a long time ago. If someone still got an older Ryzen CPU, I'd like to know about it. but like a Athlon or something that people are still using, I highly doubt it. But the current old gen of AMD is uh, Ryzen 3 3300 and stuff like that. Those things can run on Windows 11. It won't be the best to run on, but they can run Windows 11. And whether you can game on it or not, I don't know. But yeah, the other thing is this topic is now this part of this topic is now specifically for gamers. Guys, why the hell don't you update your people's drivers? Why? Now Nvidia and AMD has made it so easy. All you have to do is download the freaking app and have your computer connected to it and just press automatic updates. And the same with Windows. Windows have the same thing, automatic updates. But the guys that do gaming, why the freaking hell you don't put the freaking thing, automatic updates, put it on? Why? J Gaming, I hope this is not you. But, bruh, if I tell you the amount of people that don't do that, I don't know how to answer your question. To be honest with you, Mongizima Siko. I sorry, I can't speak your name. Uh, exactly what J Gaming said. Mongi's exactly what she said. He said, sorry. Right, gamers, it is very, very important for you to download drivers for your PC, your CPU drivers, your graphics card drivers, and any update that is required by your system. Some of you don't allow your system to have the latest drivers. I don't know why. You're looking, Mongizima, are you looking for something with dedicated graphics or integrated graphics? Do you want to do like production or content creation, or give us more information? Give me more information. Updating those drivers are vitally important to your system. Coding, you don't need so much, bruh. Coding i5 with the 16 gig of RAM and yeah, even an i5 with 16 gig of RAM with an NVMe drive that's 4th gen at least. That's all. You don't need an i7. It's nice to have an i7, don't get me wrong. But yeah. Basic requirements: i5 12 or 13 gen and minimum 16 gig of RAM and Gen 4, at least a Gen 4 NVMe SSD. You do need some storage though. Maybe go for a terabyte or 2 terabyte system. Something with at least about 2 terabytes. That's where most of your stuff comes with the coding. Yeah. Then, over and above that, always ensure that your system is running fresh. I'm gonna be straight up and speak directly to the gamers and also other people. Guys, if you use your laptop for gaming or business or whatever, please do me a favor. I'm gonna be broadly open about this, right? Because I know about a few sites, internet sites, 18 plus, I'm gonna say it like that. Do not use your gaming PC to visit those sites, or your business PC, or any kind of PC, or laptop to visit those sites. I had an issue with one of my customers buying a laptop from us. We do refurbs as well, right? Or I don't have any at the moment, but we used to do them quite a bit. This guy, he bought it and he went and did, yeah. Anyway, you woke up in the next morning, the screen and everything froze. Everything froze. And I had my heart, like, yeah, my heart was out of my body. Like, my thing is this. Please do me a favor. If you guys want to go, you guys and girls want to visit 18 plus sites, go buy one cheap phone and go do it there. Don't come and give us headache, bruh. Don't give us headache. We don't want that kind of headache. We want headache to make money. I'm sorry. But the headache we want is to now sit and figure out what type of system we're going to build for you. We want to figure out what type of SSD we're going to put in there. We want to have that kind of conversations with customers. Not that, hey, I bought this laptop yesterday, the whole thing is frozen. What the hell is going on? And when you run the temps, this laptop, the site that he visited drew in a Trojan horse that threw the system temperature all the way. Okay, the CPU could handle 99 degrees and less. It threw the system temperature to 110 degrees Celsius continuously. That the moment you turn on or you press the freaking on button on the laptop, you instantly, and the fan is running crazy, and you can't even get to the desktop. And any of the laptops that we refurb and sell, the reason why we call them refurb is because we sell them, like, we get them, we clean them, we replace what needs to be replaced, we upgrade what needs to be upgraded, and then we sell it. So like the CPU coolers and stuff like that, and intake fans and everything like that, everything is cleaned with alcohol. Like, the problem is the thermal paste is changed. We put brand new thermal paste. The laptops are stress tested with software that makes the laptop CPU and GPU max out for 1 hour. And our thermal paste does not get crusty. New thermal paste does not get crusty. Wherever this bra visited, his Trojan horse threw his temperatures so high that brand new thermal paste became crusty. I replaced the crust and I managed to get the system on and load up to the point of at least it stayed at 95 degrees, almost around there, right? I managed to do some other stuff to get the system down. I maxed out the fan. I put in, you know, the thing from underneath to cool it, to draw out all the heat. J Gaming, appreciate it, bruh. Thank you, thank you. Yes, guys, ask as many tech related questions as possible. No stress. So, that's one advice that I can give you guys. Don't visit those sites with laptops and computers and stuff like that. Anybody else got any other questions? Uh, this here is more. What I'm gonna speak about now is more for the gamers and those that use the laptops or the computers with more for more intense stuff. What about the importance of antivirus? To some extent, I would say that, like gamers, we can't think of having antivirus. The antivirus that I used to use, well, I still use the antivirus, but it's not on my system all the time. I download it and then I uninstall it. I download it, I uninstall it. We have to do that. The reason for that is because, thank you, Jay. An antivirus will push your CPU and keep its what it's called. I'm tired, guys. Sorry. Keep your CPU sort of maxed out. Not the usage, but the speed will keep it at its maxed out speed even at idle. You can't blame the antivirus for doing that because the antivirus is actually doing its job. It's keeping itself alive even when your computer doesn't need it to be. But an antivirus needs to be active all the time while it's on your computer. So for those of us that are gaming, those of us that do high intensity workloads, those of us that do content creation or production, an antivirus is not a recommended thing for us to have. Now, this may be all good, all good. Now, this may be a very what debatable topic. I talk about it from my own experience and with my own knowledge that the same resource can be allocated to something else if you're doing high intensity stuff. Like with us, with our gaming stuff or with our laptops and PCs or whatever, we don't use it to search for movies. We don't use it to search for unnecessary things like, you know, like things that we're not supposed to. We rather use our phone. If we want to find something, we'll use our phone. If we want to use, we won't use our PCs to do that because a PC is more prone to get a virus than a cell phone. A laptop is more prone to get a virus than a cell phone. A cell phone, the worst thing you can do on a cell phone, or the worst thing that can happen to a cell phone, is unlimited ads, where the phone will just get ads one after the other, like, you know. But a laptop, a Trojan horse can kill it. A Trojan horse can kill a PC. They're designed to do that. So, yeah, that's my take on antivirus. Last call. Anybody got any questions? Because I think we've done for tonight. Anybody got any questions? Oh, always keep your downloads to a minimum. Uh, for deleting temporary files in your search bar, just type in percentage, the words TEMP, percentage, and search. An entire folder with all your temporary files will come up. There are some stuff. Oh wait, let me say this. You can delete everything in that file. That will take away like about, depending now, right, on what exactly you use your PC or laptop for. But that will clean out like 3 to 20 gigs worth of data, depending on when last that was cleared. In that folder, you may have like files that are not supposed to be deleted. It's not worried. Short bees. It's not. You don't have to worry. A prompt will come up, and you just say skip. If a file that you have chosen is not supposed to be deleted, a prompt will come up and tell you what you want to do. You want to continue, you want to skip, or you want to cancel. You just say skip. Skip, it means it won't delete that folder, or it won't delete that file. And it'll do that maybe 2 to 10 times, maybe, and you just say skip, skip, skip. Or you can say skip all and check the skip all button and skip, clap. And you will get so much of space and speed back onto your laptop or your computer. And after that, please empty the recycle bin. And like I said, your download folder, whatever you don't need from your download folder, please clear it. Browser history, when I say this, some of you all might laugh, but browser history is something that is left entirely on one's own discretion to clear or not. Like if you want to clear your browser history, feel free to do that, like, you know. But yeah, oh sorry, somewhat, yes. Yeah. Why would you want to defrag? You just told me you've got SSD. Why would you want to defrag your disk? Are you? It's all good, Jay. It's all good. It's all good. Come back next week. We're gonna talk about RAM. Next week's one is gonna be short because it's not very very big, like 64 gigs or 128 gigs. No, next week we're talking about RAM and the importance of RAM. RAM is not so important to upgrade your computer if it's slow, and SSD is a much more viable option. Like I said, even if you got 4 gigs of RAM and you're upgrading your SSD, you're going to see a significant amount of improvement in the speed of your system. But if you're going to upgrade your RAM, it's not going to be more efficient, like, you know. For space, bruh, you rather, the way it sounds like you got a HDD, you rather change to an SSD, and if you got 512, upgrade to a 1 terabyte. This fragmentation and stuff like that is not worth the hassle in this day and age. It's not worth it. Yeah. So, like I was saying, just upgrading your RAM, just say you got 4 gig and you got a HDD, that's probably okay. Let me say this: if you got a HDD in your system, right, that's running your operating system. I must stress on that. So there is some gamers that are using HDDs, but there are some that are using HDDs that are still okay with that. There's no specific issue with that. Uh, there is issues, but it's not specific. Like, there is some people that are running games on HDDs. Changing those drives to an SSD, you'll see a massive frame boost in your games. No lies. Absolutely the truth. But some of them have bought these drives like 8 terabytes and 6 terabytes and 4 terabytes. I can understand because you guys paid that much money for it in the past. I can understand. But for those of you that have HDDs in your systems and see that your system is slow, here's the best way to test your whether if your hard drive is failing or not, right? Once you reach the desktop position and you are able to use your computer, I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but I'm thinking of the days when I used to do that. So let your computer start up properly, let your desktop come up, and then you press 3 buttons together simultaneously: Control, Shift, Escape. It'll bring up your task manager immediately. Where's mine? Eyeball. It'll bring up your task manager. You go to the tab, you'll have processes and you'll have performance. You click on performance and it'll bring up your CPU, your memory, your disk. So if you got multiple disks, it'll bring up disk 0, disk 1, disk 2, disk 3, disk 4, whatever. It'll bring up your internet and your GPU. On your disk that has your operating system, you should have a letter next to it. So in my computer or this PC, you will find the letter for your drive with your operating system. So if you have an HDD running your operating system, remember that drive and come here and see. For example, most likely it'll either be C drive or D drive if you have multiple drives, or if you renamed it, it could be something else. But 75% of the time, if you didn't change it, it'll be C drive. Look at the amount of percentage is being used while the system is idle. So if you use 100% of your drive while the system is idle, that means your drive is short. You need to change it. If it means anything of 70% and more, well, 50% and more, that means your hard drive is failing because that's idle and your drive is running at 50% with it being idle. That doesn't make sense. So that would tell you that your drive is failing. But in worst case scenario, for those of you that want to be a little bit clever and save money, if your drive is more than 75% in use, then you know you need to change it. 50% is okay, but you cannot run multiple tasks at the same time. That will be the issue. So yeah, guys, anybody got any questions? We're going to soon end this live. Anybody got any more questions? If you got any questions, put your hands up in the chat and I'll bring you up. Oh, I'm tired, guys. Sorry. Oh, well, Mr. Sia, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? Hey, tonight no one had questions. Only that girl came and she wanted me to take her to India. Nobody else got any more questions. Last call. Anybody got any more questions before we end the live? No one. All right. Next week's topic is going to be about RAM. It's going to be Friday again. Our tech talk is on Friday. So our tech talk, not TikTok, tech talk is on Friday, 6:30, every Friday. We go live almost every day. We do gaming. So come join us there as well. But next week, Friday, tech talk will be about RAM and how RAM, HDD, CPU, how they work in sync, and what your operating system does to the system, the flow of that, if that makes sense. I'm tired, guys. I am tired. Yeah, so join us then. Short J Gaming, appreciate it, bruh. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, thank you all for joining. If there's no one, I'll give you guys another 2 minutes. If no one has any more, if no one has any questions, we will end the live in the next 2 minutes. So we currently live for 2 hours and 41 minutes. So 2:42 minutes, we'll end this live. I don't think anybody has any more questions. We'll be good. Hey, last week's live stream was banging, bruh. We had like about 48 guests, 48 people in. Today we barely made like 15, Chris. Hectic. I think that ban on TikTok, whatever, is taking effect. The USA ban, should I say. But that's the thing, we don't get any USA viewers. I don't know. Alright, guys, we're gonna end it there. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you guys learned some stuff. CPU. Should I give you the right answer or wrong answer? CPU is Central Processing Unit. Yo, Viz, you got any other questions? Would you like to ask me any questions? CPU means Central Processing Unit. That's the brain of the whole operation on your motherboard, your father board, your sister board, and your brother board. That's a brain of the whole operation. And then a GPU is a graphics processing unit that clips onto the father board and the motherboard and the sister board and brother board to give the CPU power to give display on your screen. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. The CPU then processes power to the GPU to display a graphic image. Any more questions? Huh? You mean liquid cooler? A liquid CPU cooler and a fan. You want to know what's the difference between a liquid CPU cooler and an intake CPU fan? No, a CPU fan. Okay, you get 3 types of cooling systems. The standard one that comes with the CPU. Then you get hey, sorry, I'm swearing y'all, bruh. Then you get the air coolers with a large air cooled radiator. It's no water is running through it. And then you get a liquid cooler. And then you get a complete liquid system, water cooled system. So basically, we're talking specifically CPU. If you have a normal fan, all of them cools the CPU. A CPU gets extremely hot. If it doesn't have a cooler, it gets extremely hot very fast, like a few seconds after you turn on your computer. The purpose of the fan is to draw heat into the draw cool air into the CPU so it can get cooled, and draw hot air out of the CPU. Where a AIO pump, so AIO pump is very different from water cooling. An AIO pump will pump water from an AIO radiator that's being cooled by fans, and will bring cool water into the CPU. Definitely. I use a liquid cooler, bruh. I use a liquid cooler, AIO. I use an AIO. I use that. It is a more costly affair. Number one, it's more expensive. Number two, its lifespan is shorter than that of a CPU air cooler. You are building a PC. Wait, before you say, okay, since you said that, maybe can I invite you here to come and then we can talk? Because I want to know what CPU you got. Because it's pointless you cooling a 5500 with the AIO. You understand what I'm saying? You'd rather use a air cooler. Because an AIO is very expensive. It's much more expensive. And it's much more harder to maintain. If you don't want to come up here, no problem. What CPU you have? If you're using like a i3 CPU or i5 or i7 or what gen, what? No, we don't want to know how much you spend. I'm asking you your CPU, your central processing unit, your CPU, i7 9 gen. No. Since you paid 20 grand, good luck. That's all I can tell you. I don't know, bruh. See this computer behind me. For another 5 grand, you would have got the latest. Anyway. Yes, sis. Yes, sis. Yeah, guys. Anyway. Yeah. Uh, if I could come through this PC and kick you for saying 20K, I would do it. 8.5K sounds more reasonable. I just sat here in mere disappointment when you said 20 grand. Like, seriously, for a i7 9 gen. But that you don't need, you can use a simple air cooler. It's more than sufficient. Make sure you got good intake fans, and yeah, like you know, the scams are real though. People actually pay that kind of money for that kind of systems. All right, guys. We're gonna end it here. Thank you, Five Forever, for. That's good. That's good. What GPU you deciding to put in there? Let him answer one last question, Jay. I want to hear what GPU he wants to put in there. And for that system, at least the 9th gen. Huh? No, what GPU are you using? Graphics card. What graphics card? Oh, Five Forever. Do some research on graphics card. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Much, much appreciated. We will, please join us next week again. Please join us next week again. Where, like I said, we'll be talking RAM. And we also do live streaming in the course of the week of gaming and stuff like that. So yeah, join us then. Join us then. Come say hello. Come see what we do in our live streams. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. So you paid 8.5 for the whole system, the CPU, the graphics card, and all that. Cool. Very good deal. Very, very good deal. Right, guys, we're going to call it there. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Until next week, take care. Good night. And God bless. Thank you for everyone that joined us. Thank you all for the 16,000 likes. W's in the chat. Sorry, I'm very sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Yes, 16,000 likes. Thank you, guys. Much love. Thank you, guys, for the gifts as well. Much appreciated. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Thank you to J Gaming too for also keeping the chat going. And everyone else that joined us. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So guys, until next week, take care, good night, and God bless.